I'd like to put a post out there to kind of give everyone a little bit of an understanding of empathy on another level that they most don't understand, let alone know is even information that relates to them at all. Everyone has the ability to have empathy. Everyone is an empath in their true nature. Everyone starts out that way, but there's a scale to it. And once you get to a certain point, it's like 0 to 100 and then 0 to negative 100. But once you get to that point of 0, because most of us operate where we can be empathetic, we can understand others, we feel others' energy, whether we realize it or not. Most don't, because they haven't sharpened or used those senses or paid attention to work on them to where they are aware of what they're feeling, let alone what that means to them. But okay, most of us operate with empathy and projection. Projection is the opposite side of the scale. Say we'll project our fears out in the world to others, whatever the case may be, to others, to anyone who will listen at times, just to vent. Okay, it's venting. It's human nature, especially in this day and age. There's a lot of venting that goes on in any conversation, whether people are realizing it or not, as well as projection. Okay, when people are doing well and we decide we want to talk about our negativity, we are projecting our negative energy and negative bullshit onto their positive experience. I want you all to realize that. Energy transfers. Everything is energy. So your words are energy, your thoughts are energy, everything is energy. Whether you believe it or not, it's true. Okay? I'm here to let you know. Period. It's true. If you don't believe me, ask the universe and God. Get a relation with them. They'll make it very clear to you. That being said, though, when you run into your narcissists, your negative people, they lose that capacity for empathy. Okay? They have now tipped onto the other side of the scale where instead of taking in energy and understanding it and processing it, transmuting it, doing whatever their process is with it to put it back into the world in a positive way or to do something constructive, whatever it may be, just in a positive nature to transmute that energy, they choose to push that energy back out into the world in the same way that it came in. Also, while throwing in their thoughts, their emotions, their angers, their frustrations, they don't know how to turn it off. They just don't. They can, but they choose not to, because it makes them feel better at that point to stay in that world, project, and then take the positive light energy that they get back from people like myself, if I were to react, or people like whoever's watching this video. When you react, you feed them your positive energy or your negative energy, whatever comes with it. But if you are a positive person, these negative people will tend to leach out. You'll notice that they tend to migrate to you, and it's because of your light. It's because of your energy, because they're energy vampires. At the end of the day, that is your energy vampire. They come around for that. They come around to mess with people's energy that are in good energy, and in doing so, they absorb said energy, as well as they get reactions out of us, or whatever the case may be, if we choose to react. That's the key. That is the key. You have to recognize that this is what's going on in your life with certain people, places, things, whatever. And then you have to choose up here and then make action out of it. There's got to be action to it. It's not just going to disappear on its own. So if you have a person, Joe Blow, that keeps coming to you with their problems all the time and they just continue to lay stuff on you, maybe make it clear to them that you're not their therapist. And if so, maybe you should be getting paid for that. I'm just saying. I mean, because we're not therapists for one another, although we do rely on one another for these reasons, whether it be to transmute energy, whether it be just to have a person to talk to that you can relate to. Be careful who you're talking to, though. Be careful who you're sharing the information with, because the easiest people to reach out to are exactly these people that I'm talking about. They ride either on the line or they ride really far below it. And the further below it that they get, the sneakier and more narcissistic their tendencies are, because they manipulate you more with their words than their actions. I hope this helps. I know it'll help someone out there. Just pay attention to your surroundings, your energy, more so. How do you feel when you go into a place? How do you feel before you talk to somebody? And then afterwards, how do you feel? How do you feel during that conversation? Did you walk into it calm and at peace, and now all of a sudden, like as soon as you start talking to this person, you've got a ball of energy in your gut telling you that you just don't feel right. You feel off. That is your intuition right there telling you this person's not for you. This person's not for you. This conversation's not for you. Something along those lines. It is just not for you. Listen to it. It's your onboard guidance system.